How many birds live around your home? I'm Callum from the University of Hull, and I'm inviting you to join me in counting birds in your garden or local green space, and to submit your sightings to our iNaturalist project, Time Bioblitz. And if you follow these simple steps, you'll also be making your garden a haven for birds. Our first step is to make sure there's a reason for birds to visit. A very simple way to do this is to provide water for drinking and bathing. Here, I've used a large plant saucer to create a bird bath. Make sure it's on a firm, slightly raised base. I'm taking advantage of a manhole cover in my lawn. Place some stones or gravel to make sure small animals and insects can climb out. Finally, fill your new bird bath with fresh, clean water. This might take a while. If you want to go further, why not provide food as well? Most pet food shops sell a range of bird feeders, or for a project, you could make your own. Here, I followed the RSPB's instructions to make a feeder from an old milk bottle, a pencil, and some string. You can find the instructions if you go to rspb.org.uk and search for bird feeder. Hang your new feeder out somewhere in the garden or a nearby green space, and the birds will soon visit. Lastly, even digging over a border to provide fine, loose soil can attract birds. Now, just wait for the birds to arrive. This young sparrow wasn't sure about the bird bath, but a starling quickly got the idea. Now the birds are arriving, let's try to count them. When counting birds, it's important to remember that they can fly away and come back again. Try to use the bird's feathers or plumage to tell individuals apart. This adult male sparrow is definitely a different individual to the juvenile that visited earlier. A standard bird survey method is to record the maximum number of individuals seen at one time over a 1-hour time period. Because you are counting the largest group that you can see of each bird species, you can be certain that you aren't counting anybody twice. Once you've counted birds for an hour, please send us your results on iNaturalist. To tell us how many individuals you saw, search for a field called Maximum Number of Individuals Seen at One Time During an Hour. And here's my colleague Emma to tell you how to use iNaturalist.
Here we are on the homepage of iNaturalist.org, and this is where we can share our findings in a community project. The first time you visit, you'll need to set up a profile, and then you can go to Community and Projects, and here you'll be able to search for our project, which is called the Time Bioblitz. And a Bioblitz is where you look for as many different species as you can. So if you click on the project, you'll then be able to join it and start adding observations. So I'm going to add an observation now. I'm going to go to the Upload button on the top right corner, and I'm going to add a photograph of a bee that I found in my garden. I don't know what kind of bee it was, so I'm just going to put bee in the name. Because I found it in my garden, I'm going to obscure the location, and then I want to add it to the Time Bioblitz project and save my observation. And then I can head to the project and I can see all the different observations that people have been making. And other users of the iNaturalist community might help to identify your observations and tell me, for example, what kind of bee it was that was visiting this flower in my garden.
Of course, there's no limit to how many counts you can do. Or if you'd prefer, just sit and enjoy watching your new neighbours. As long as you keep providing water, food, or dust bath opportunities, the birds will keep returning. And you never know who might show up for a drink. Even in my small suburban garden, this hedgehog has been visiting our homemade bird bath every few nights. I hope you enjoy helping your garden birds and wildlife and getting to know them a bit better. Please let us know how you got on by sharing your observations in our iNaturalist project.